from the gun, the ground game.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. On fourth down and come up.
For quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly.
Create some space, move the ball, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Pittsburgh going to... They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. He's in open space downfield. 12 and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Stop just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. You punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside the turn as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14 to back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
It's got to feel good as a ride. You can turn around, hand it off.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through. If he bobbles it at all, or as soon as he's
pick up a better than 30 yards.
Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they
finds his man. It's McCoy, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job in the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Vincent. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get him down to this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you try to catch him off bounds, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Holstein. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, there's a great example of a receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Runs through the tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the 1st down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt, but I like that play call there with their offensive line.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you can balance, you at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it and now.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Early and often in this game, they've gotten in this hit on them to force the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this 1st punt to pin him. Ditch carried it into the end zone, and it'll... They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second and long. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Plows through the defense. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. The throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example.
There he goes! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Buys a little time with his feet. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, no! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. A quick pass to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. And you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Using his feet to buy time. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Williams. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to barge their way in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air. It's Holstein. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
The give to Davis. It's a running room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grab near the marker. It's White. The Seminoles will move the sticks.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Got a man, it's McCoy. It's a seam wide open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. Gets a little breathing room there as he's out of bounds at the 10.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Panthers, a 3rd and forever. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that is interception number. Huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
First down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. Florida State 17-7.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
That's caught. It's Williams. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Scrambling away. Quarterback gets enough. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This guy just gives you life. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down to your defense.
Fourth time today. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Hutchins does the work itself with a pick six.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big way back just to pad their lead. Almost out of reach.
Extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead and getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Put it in the end zone. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The 12-yard line. He unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They'll break some tackles.
It goes breaking the pocket. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll snap this one from the 42, and that makes 5 interceptions in this one. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown Seminoles.
Really got got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's in house every return, but sometimes 14-yard line. Nothing, and they keep plowing down. Florida State. Both hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop.
And the extra point just they're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. From inside his own 10, he'll just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And his quarterback in this offense, guys, they have never been able to get into a rhythm. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target.
It's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball, and you got to wonder late.
Now adjusting. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but that's a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touch way too late, but they still do count it for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used it. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He hit on the money. You just have to make that catch. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, The only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message, and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces, the zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Steps away to find some room. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, partner.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Caught over the middle. It's Lee. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The pitch to the left.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run. They showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
One thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. He cannot turn the football over and
gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Castellanos. He lets it fly. Makes the catch.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just
touchdown, Knowles! And the route is on.
just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. To throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers.